Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm doing my intro for 50 Shades of Green Project Pan. It was created by Jessica Lee, Amanda, and Cece from the Pantastic ladies, and it starts April 15th and it goes until April 15th of 2023, and there's monthly updates, and the hashtag is 50 Shades of Green PP for Project Pan. So I wanted to share with you guys everything that I have. I have put everything in a bin, so I'm going to try and lift that up for you now. I have everything in here. Woo! That I'm going to be using. Obviously, it's falling all over the place. And I did post it on my Instagram yesterday. Unfortunately, I did not have time to do the video until today, which is the 16th. So I will upload this today. And I want to share with you guys everything that I'm going to be bringing in. Now, I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware that I don't have a lot of green items in my collection. I went through everything, skincare, body care, hair care, makeup, everything. And I don't have that much stuff. So what I did was I found a few things that I didn't add in here, so I'll probably add those as an addition item, but I have to treat everything as an individual item. So I will explain what I mean as I go. So the first thing I have is this face razor, and this is a year-long project, so I feel like this is definitely going to get used up probably within a 6-month time period. I don't use this on my whole face. I definitely have a lot of facial hairs all over, but I just, for some reason, can't do my whole face. I feel like it's just gonna make me more hairy. I don't know why I have that in my mind, but it's green. And so I'm gonna use this for like taking down the eyebrow hairs up here, cleaning up over here, a little bit this area. Like I just use little areas of my face for the razors, and they tend to last me a while. So I have this green one that I'm going to use as one item. And this one is, it says Touch and Brow, and I think I got them on Amazon. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I got them on Amazon. Excuse me. The next is the Boscia blotting papers. Boscia blotting papers. And they look like this. They come with 100, but I've used these for quite a while, and I just recently found love with these again. I work from work a few days a week, and then I work from home the remainder. And I feel like after a whole day of work, not being able to just wash my face when I feel, or being in a climate that I can't control, like the temperature, sometimes it's really, really warm and it makes my face greasy. So I feel like these are such a huge help. And I know I can get Boscia at Shoppers Drug Mart in Canada. So that's where I will be buying these from. I bought this from Sephora a few years ago, but Sephora no longer sells Boscia products. So that's unfortunate because I really like to get my points through Sephora. But Shoppers Drug Mart has reasonable points system. It's just I don't buy a lot from there like I do from Sephora. The next is the Matcha eye mask, and so there's 5 pairs in here, and I got these at Marshall's, and I'm counting each pair as one item because I don't have a lot of green stuff, and I didn't want to put like 25 eyeshadows in. So I'm basically just, because this is green and each individual package inside has the green on it, I'm just going to use one pair as one item. So I know that's kind of cheaty, but at the same time, I don't have a bunch of stuff with green. What you see is all, I mean, I have more eyeshadows, obviously, but everything else, I don't have anything in my entire collection that has green on it. So I had to scrounge to be able to do this project. The next item I have, which is 8 now, because of course this counted as 5. So the next item I have is the Hydra Gel Eye Mask, which is a watermelon scented. Again, this is from Marshall's. I wanted to pick a bunch of these up because Jaylon and Valerie use these underneath their eyes before they do their makeup. So if they have eyeshadow it just falls onto the patches and then they pull them away. I tried that once and I thought that was really great. Such a great idea. It's not something I'm going to do every single day before I do my makeup, but it's definitely something that I feel like would benefit me because my under eyes are getting to be a problem area as I age. I find that I have a lot more saggy skin. I have sinusitis, which causes me to not be able to breathe properly, and then everything gets inflamed and whatever. So as I age, like from when I watched my videos from like 6 years ago or more on YouTube, I was like, my eyes look so flat and nice and taut. And now I can see the wrinkles and the puffiness. So I feel like things like this will really, really help me out there. There is 5 pairs in this one as well. So I'm counting these each as one individual item, and they also have the watermelons on each individual pack. So I'm, like I said, I don't have many green, so I'm counting each one of those as one item. The next thing I have, now I have to try and figure out where all this stuff is because, like I said, all of these are samples. There's a bunch of little things here, so I have to read out what I have and then try to find it. But it says Dr. Jart Sika Pear Tiger Grass ×2. So those are these ones right here. So I have 2 samples from Dr. Jart. And one side is serum and the other side is a cream, like a moisturizer. So I have 2 of those. So these will count as one item. So if I use up half of this, of course, I can't count it as completed. I have to use these both for it to count as one item. And so I really have been using a lot of serum and moisturizer and a lot of skincare this year. And I have enjoyed trying a lot of different brands. And this isn't a brand that I spend a lot of time trying. So I'm excited to try this brand. And then I have the Lee Swatche cleanser sample. So that one is here. So this little sample right here. And this is the cleanser. It says cooling cream foam cleanser. So probably I will get use out of that very quickly. I'm sure I could get at least 2 uses out of a package like this. So that's really good. Then I have the Jouer Moisturizer sample, and a lot of this is in French. It says revitalizing moisturizing lotion with antioxidant lumifanois, and bamboo water. And then there's a lot of like French and other languages on it. And then it says normal to dry skin, even sensitive dash body. So I guess you could use this on face or body. I don't even know. But I'm going to use this anyhow as one item. And then it has Juice Beauty Serum Moisturizer sample. So I have these 2. I'm not a fan. The last time I tried to use a Juice Beauty product, it was rancid smelling. It wasn't a nice feel, but I hope these haven't like gone off, and I'll definitely try using these because these are relatively new for me. So this is a Signal Peptides Firming Serum, and this one says Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Moisturizer, which hello, I need that. So definitely going to try those, and these will count as one item. And then I have a Tata Harper moisturizer sample, which is just one of these. I wish I could afford to buy Tata Harper products because I love the way they smell. I love the way they feel on my skin. They're a very, very luxurious brand, very high prices for me personally. So unfortunately, it's not a brand that I could buy unless it goes on sale. Otherwise, I really can't buy anything else. I would just buy like one thing. And I like to try and dabble in a bunch of products. So, if these go on sale, I would probably try something, but yeah, unfortunately, it's not something that I could purchase regularly. But I love the line. So that's the one item for that one. And then the next one, I have Tata Harper serum samples, and I have 4 of those. So these 4 will count as one item. So I do have only 1 of the moisturizer, but I have 4 of those. So that's one item. And the next thing I have is the Sephora Eye Mask, which again, I'm trying to do more eye masks because I feel like they give me quite a bit of relief and help with the puffiness and dryness under my eyes. So that will count as an item. I thought I had more, but I think I've used the other one that I had. So I just have the one, unfortunately. And then I have a Caudalie Vino Pure cleanser, and this one is a sample as well. You guys are seeing I'm scrounging for items that have green on them, but I did actually buy a full size of this and it was pretty nice. It's not something that I want to buy right away because I have other cleansers and other moisturizers from Caudalie, like other things not Caudalie brand that I really like. So as much as this is a nice product, it's not my favorite product. And then I also have the Nivea Coconut Lotion sample. And I got this from, I think it was from Shoppers Drug Mart with an order that I made. They're pretty generous with their samples, honestly. Of course, they're, I think, mostly drugstore samples, but from the higher end samples I've got from them, I've purchased quite a few really nice things. But this one is from Nivea and it is a body lotion. So I'm definitely going to make use of this, especially we just had a blizzard where I live and it really came from the south. Like it just came full force and it's very dry again, cold and dry again. So hopefully it melts at a reasonable pace so I can start enjoying my spring and summer. But right now it's cold and dry again. So the next one I have is a ColourPop eyeliner in the shade Teaspoon. And it's the darker of the greens that I have. So I'll give you guys a little swatch. This is brand new. I know that's a tiny swatch, but you don't get a whole lot of product in these. And I'm probably not going to finish them, but I'm just going to use them like for the whole entire project. I don't think there's any like roll-ins or whatever. I think it's just you grab those 50 items and you use as many as you can. And as little as I have, if I do get other green items, I might pull those into the project just because I have so many samples. So I do have a big cleanser. I can't remember the brand name, but it is very environmentally friendly, very sustainable. And so you buy the glass jar pump cleanser and then you buy the refill and you can refill it, and the glass jar that the refill product comes in is recyclable, and I love that. So I am using that, but I also love my Boscia cleanser, my charcoal Boscia cleanser. That's my favorite one ever. I also have quite a few cleansers that I like. I like to switch up my skincare quite a bit, but the Boscia one is by far my favorite. Anyhow, I don't know how I got like way off topic. I'm talking about ColourPop here. Anyway, so this little eyeliner, I'm just going to use it until the end of the project. So I'll use it as many times as I can and I'll be fine with that. And then the next one is another one in Electric Daisy. And this one is quite a bit brighter. It almost has like a neon-y effect, but not quite. And definitely that's something that I will use. They're not exact. They're kind of bent and curved and whatever, and you definitely don't get a ton of product. If I end up really liking those, I may repurchase, but I'm really trying not to buy anything from ColourPop anymore. I just feel like they don't have very good customer service, and I just really didn't appreciate how they dealt with me. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. The next thing is my Collidos Mars Melter highlighter, and as you can see, this has some green on it. It's really beautiful. It's not like a cheek highlighter. I don't think that I would normally gravitate toward, but I wanted something that was a little bit different. And I feel like this one was quite special, but I also feel like it could be used as an eyeshadow. As you can see there, when the light is not shining on it, it kind of has a shadow, and then you get that sparkle. So that shadow would look a little bit too deep on me, so this may be better for me in summer. I have a 10 goal use on this. I know I have this all in here for a whole year, so I have a feeling I might not have a lot in by the end of the year, so that's why I might add a few more extra things that I find. But this one I have a 10 goal use because it's really not something that I would gravitate towards, so I thought 10 uses would be pretty good goal. And the rest of these items I'll let you know also have 10 uses. So the next one is the Pixi Highlight in Subtle Sunrise. I never wanted to put this in for some reason, because it's like you can't get this anymore. I don't want to use it. I want to just have it and I like it, but I need to use the things that I like, because I'm finding like I'm using the things that I don't love and I'm not enjoying the makeup, where I use the things that I really love, like this highlighter, and then I'm excited about it. Even though I can't repurchase it again, I have so much highlighter. I'm never going to have to buy highlighter again in my life. So why not use it if I really enjoy it, right? So I'm going to try and use both sides of these 10 times. So like 10 times each, I think, just to keep it in a little bit longer. Or if I feel like, because I'm trying to use up a few other highlighters this year and I don't want to use this up, I might just do 10 total. But I'll see how I feel. It is in for a year, so I might even extend it a little bit longer. We'll see how I feel then. And then the next one is the MAC and Pruenza Schuler Sunset Beach Blush. And as you can see, it's got green on the packaging. This one is also 10 uses, green on the packaging as well here. And it has this really pinky color to it, but it's like an ombre kind of color. It's really beautiful. Definitely pigmented for sure. Very baby pink though. And I really like that kind of pink on me. So I definitely think I could get some really good use of that. I have it in for 10 uses, and I have a ton of blush, and MAC blushes literally still do not look used even if you use them 100 times. They still don't look touched. So that's going to be a big goal for me to get that used 10 times. And the next one is the Beauty Bay, where is it? Beauty Bay Serpent Gel Eyeliner. This is actually a green gel eyeliner, and I haven't used it yet, and I really want to. So that will definitely be in. I love that this stuff is green. Green is like a big thing for me this year. Last year it was coral. This year is like green. I love everything green. I don't know what's up, but whatever. Oh, also I have purple on my eyes. For the month of April, oh my gosh, for April, I am doing 30 days of April, 30 days of purple. Why can't I talk? 30 days of purple eyeshadow with Misty Pans. It's her birthday month, so go check her out. I'll try to have her link down below. I'm doing the purple eyeshadow looks with her. So this month, every time I do my eyeshadow, it's always have purple, whether it's like neutral with a hint of purple, a pop of purple, some other color eyeshadow with purple. Everything I do will have a purple look in it. But for the most part, I would say like pretty much every single look I've done has been mostly purple or all purple. So I'm really excited. I love this look. It's very soft and subtle, and it's kind of older eyeshadows that I'm using a little bit. Some of them are newer, but most of them are older. And it's nice to get use of one shade to kind of see how much I gravitate towards it. It's only halfway through the month, and I've had a lot of fun, but I'm finding that a lot of my purple shades are very similar. Like the shimmer shades are all the same, the matte shades are all the same, the crease shades are all the same, the brow bone shades are all the same. So I have a lot of like the same stuff. So yeah, it's very interesting to see that when you focus on a color, you can really see what you have. And I'm not even using all the purple in my collection. I really am going on tangents. Sorry, you guys. So the next thing I have is the MAC Matte Bronze Bronzer. It's called Matte Bronze. You can see my whole little setup here. But it's got green on it, so I thought I would throw it in. And I have this as a 10 use goal as well. So I think that's the last of the 10 use on like the first part of what I'm going to show you. I'll try and do a little swatchy here. It doesn't really pick up with your finger. It more so picks up with a brush. And I think I'm creating some hard pan. So let's try and, there. It's like a little, you can see a little bit, but I've really had to pack that on. But I find that it's a very nice bronzer for the face. You have to apply and apply and apply to get that impact. And I love that about that bronzer, because then I'm not like going in too heavy right away. I kind of like that. So the next one I have is a Nest perfume sample. And of course, it's got some beautiful green on there. I'm actually so shocked at how few items I have actually have any kind of green on them. I have probably 20 perfume samples, and this is the only one that has green on it. I have probably maybe 7 or 10 perfumes in regular, like mini to regular size, and none of them have green on it. Like, it just blows me away. Very little green. I'll show you one brand that is like pretty much all green, but that would be such a promo color to support a brand, is like bright green packaging, because like nobody has that. So anyways, I'm going to use this up completely. Obviously, it's just a tiny little perfume sample. And I also have the Milk Hydro Primer sample, and it's of course green like that. I've never tried this, I don't think. Maybe I've tried a little sample. I vaguely remember not super loving it, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. But anyhow, my goal is to completely finish that up. The next one I have is the Sephora Hemp Oil, which looks like this, is totally green. I don't know that the oil is green. I think the package is green. You can see there, it's got a bit of a green tint to the package, but perfect. I will try to use this entire thing up on face, hair, and body. It's good for all of those things. I also, and this is the brand that is all green, which is Tata Harper Purifying Cleanser. I bought this because it recently went on sale, and it wasn't as deep of a sale as I would have hoped for their other items, but this was reasonable enough for me to buy it. And this is the what is it called? Yeah, Purifying Cleanser Daily Detox Treatment. So it is in 1.7 fluid ounces or 50 mils. And I'm going to use this up hopefully completely, because why not? It's a very, very expensive item, and that would be really great for my end total, and I'm sure I can have it finished before the end of 2022. That would be really great to add to the end total. I was going to add it into my That's Expensive project pan, but I think I like it better in this one. Obviously, I don't have that much green, so it worked out really well. And then the next one I have is my Batiste Dry Shampoo. This is pretty much full. It's got like kind of green and then kind of like a teal green color to it, so that's why I've thrown it in here. I'm kind of grasping at straws for color, but I really needed extra items, and this is pretty much full, so I want to complete this. And the next one I have is the Coconut Milk Leave-In Conditioner, which has a little bit of green on it. You can see down here, up here, over here. And I have used a little bit of this, so that's where I marked the start from. But it's basically full, so I will hope to use that entire thing. The next one I have is my Tatcha Water Cream Sample. And again, this is like a sort of a tealish seafoam green, but I'm counting it because it's kind of. So this is completely full. It's just a little sample, and I'm going to use that up completely. The next thing is the Clinique Take the Day Off Mini. This is green, but the inside is not. So I'm going to obviously have to keep it, or keep the packaging at least for when I do my updates, so you guys can see green, but it's purple inside. But yeah, that I hope to complete entirely. I'm working on a big one right now, like one of the full size ones. So after I'm completed that one, I will work on this one. So probably closer to later in the year. And then the next thing I have is a Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Face Mask. And it's just a little guy, so I am going to obviously use that up completely. And I can't remember if it's 15 mils, 14 mils. And then the next one I have is the Aveeno Lotion, which is massive and almost completely full. It's just used down to here. I'm going to use this up completely. It's huge, so that's going to take me a while. And then I also have the Cetaphil Lotion, which is 500 mils, but it's also down to here already. So, and I'm going to mark down the side, I think, because this doesn't make sense. So I'm going to use the rest of this up, and also the Aveeno one. So both of those I want completed. And now we're getting closer to eyeshadows. I think we're on eyeshadows now. So the first one is my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Empire, and I just recently bought this, but I hear that these things go bad quite quickly because of the like just the state, like the finish and everything of these. And it's very similar to the eyeshadow that I have in my Pan That palette for the year, but that's okay because this goes until April next year. So even if I don't use this up right away, I will still try to complete it by April next year, or at least hit some significant pan. I don't have like a real big goal for it, but I would definitely like to see some pan for sure. And I think I can do that even if I use it just as like a deepening eyeliner, like I use the shadow on my outer line today. I think I can kind of do something like that. What else do we have? ColourPop, the Celtics pressed powder palette from the NBA. I'm not a Celtics fan. I used to be a Chicago Bulls fan way back in the day with my mom. I was like a young kid, but I have not watched basketball in years. So of course I just like it because it's green, and I thought I had a beautiful color story. So it's got like a really nice like brow bone shade, a crease shade here and here and here. And then it's got a nice lid shade. A couple of different beautiful lid shades are all over the lid shades, and then like a deepening shade here and here. So I really like this palette for the simple fact that it's got a bunch of different greens in it. And so what I will be doing is working on this one, this one, this one, and these two, but not the one over here. That's not in the project, but guaranteed if I pull this palette, I'm going to use the entire thing. And my goal is to just use them 10 times, like the entire palette, not each individual eyeshadow. I do have a goal for each individual eyeshadow 10 times. So I will have to put a sticky note or something on here to keep track of that, because I am terrible at keeping track of stuff. Like, I hate tracking every single usage of all of these projects. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. I give you so much credit. I'm so lazy. I don't want to do that. It's not fun for me, but tallying how much a tiny sample costs, I could do that all day. I don't understand. Anyway, the next one I have is my Juicy Olive from Give Me Glow, and these two, the Boston Celtics one and the Juicy Olive from Give Me Glow palette, I have never used before. That's why I wanted to add them in here, because I thought it would be a great opportunity to try a newer palette. And so you can see I've swatched them, but I've never actually used them. So for this one, I'm only going to try to use Dry Martini, Garnish, and Dirty Martini. So this one, and this one. So those are the three I'm going to use, and I have a 10 use goal for those as well. 10 use goal is a very high amount of usage for me, so I'm just trying to keep it real, because this is until April next year. So this year I probably won't use them as much, but as soon as excuse me, January hits, that's when I'll probably start getting a lot more use of those. And then the last one I have is my Collidos Escape Pod palette, because it's green. And there's two green eyeshadows in here that I will be working on, which is this one up here and this one over here. So I'm really excited to try and use those. I kind of want to use them up completely, but I know that's not going to happen. So I put a 10 use goal on both of those, but because of the use I already have and the simple fact that they are very shiny, shimmery, I'll give you a swatch of both of these ones. They're quite similar, but a little bit different enough, I guess. But since they're so similar, like, I want to get just 10 uses on both. If I can get more, then maybe I will, because I might be able to add one of these over top of the other greens that I have in my other projects. So that is everything. It was a long video. I really appreciate you guys watching, especially if you're still here. Thank you so much. I hope that you're excited to see my updates. I can't wait to watch everybody's intros for this project, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.